Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that just wolfed down a meatball sub and will be paying for it in about 20 minutes. Today, we're going to talk about this Kneifel. This some grum, and you may recognize this knife already. You probably know it from the title, obviously. But we finally have it in hand. I finally have some footage of it. This was my #1 pick for badass dad gift presents for Crixmix this year, right? But I didn't have any footage of it yet. So here's the footage. We're going to get into it, but first, let's try to sell you guys a custom Kydex sheath. We're back! Okay, hopefully you guys bought a custom Kydex sheath, and the way that you did that was by emailing me at dragonscalejoe@gmail.com. Send me a picture of the knife that you're thinking about having a sheath made for, and that'll help get me in the ballpark to give you a quote. Make sense? You mail me the knife, I make the sheath, I mail the whole contraption back. Sometimes I make a vidya, you know? That's how the whole operation works. That's my whole hustle. So, want a sheath made? Hit me up. Don't be shy, send me an email. I'll let you know how much it costs, and you decide whether or not that's up your alley. Okay, the Kershaw Launch 16 in olive drab and black. Okay, I've been really wanting to get around to this vidya, and it's been since Crixmix. This was my #1 pick for Crixmix gifts for badass dads. And the reason that it was my #1 pick, well, it's an auto, it's super cool, and it costs about $145 on Blade Ops right now. Now, if you're thinking that's a little bit steep, it's because you're paying for the M4 steel. This is a super steel. This is in the Tonto variety. There's the action. Look how cool. Taller blade, flat grinds. This thing is a beast. I am into it. I am into this thing. So, specs on this grum. Blade length 3.45 inches. Legal for me to carry in Colorado because we can have autos and that's under the blade length. Check your local laws, you know, obviously. But this is super cool. The handle length is 4.9 inches. The overall length is 8.4 inches. And as I stated earlier, this is a super steel. This is CPM M4 Super Tool Steel, and I'm really excited. Now, as you guys know, Blade Ops sends me a couple of knives at a time to make videos on, and I do get a slight discount on my end. It's not crazy, but I save a few bucks here and there. And I always get the option to purchase the knives that I review. I'm strongly considering purchasing this grum. And the reason is, I really like it. It's super cool. I love this finish, this blackened finish that Kershaw does. Just feels really nice. Nice matte finish here. The handle's made out of an anodized 6061 T6 aluminum with TrackTech inlays. That's what they're calling these guys here. TrackTech. And they do a great job. In my medium-large mitts, this knife fits like a glove. I love the ergos on this. I'm really into the jimping here. It's kind of widely spaced and crowned. And it continues on to the milling on the handle. So you really do get a sense that it's helping you out, but it's not enough to dig into you. This knife would be fine with gloved hands as well. I'm into the clip. I don't mind Kershaw's clips. I wish that they would inset the screws. Can you see that? Is that coming up on camera? Always hard to focus on this stuff. But yeah, the screws are a little proud. It's not that bad. It's just a little bit of, you know, an annoyance on my end. I always wish they would inset those. We have 1, 2, 3 black standoffs. Everything else is open construction. Easy to clean. I appreciate that. You got this really big lanyard hole here for you lanyard guys. I know a lot of people that have autos don't really put lanyards on them, but you have the option. You got the American flag in case you forget where you're standing. Hello to our overseas friends watching this, but most of you are standing on American soil watching this. So you got the American flag here. This is made in America, which is actually really, really cool. Just really nice traction on this inlay here. Very, very grippy. You know, think of like a Shield Plus, you know, grip texture. If that helps you, if you know your mechanisms, right? You got this inlay here with some diamonds. It really helps. And this is just like what for your fingers to index. But I have good command of this knife, and I gotta tell you, I'm having a harder and harder time sending this sucker back. So I just wanted to show it to you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments of the Kershaw Launch 16 in olive drab and black. I'm kind of in love. I think it's amazing. It's just really, really cool. And then, you know, the M4 steel, I'm very curious about it. I've never sharpened it before. Came razor sharp. And I hate it when people throw that term around, but that is razor sharp. This is a really good gift for Dad, as I said in the Christmas video. But more importantly, it's a good gift from me to me, right? I want this. So if you want to pick up this bad Larry Appleton, there'll be a link to Blade Ops' site in the description below. You just go there, you know, look up brands, Kershaw. She should be right on the top if they're still in stock. And if you guys do make a purchase after using that link, I get a slight kickback, which is sweet. The other thing too is I noticed that there's this button that says super thanks. I don't know what it does, but maybe somebody could try it once in a while as an experiment. So what do you think? Launch 16. Bad animal. Kind of reminds me of like the Piranha Mini Predator action. Look at this thing fly out. Wham! That's brutal. That's brutality. I love it. Good for tater digging, good for everyday stuff. I don't really see a lot of things you wouldn't want to use this knife for. It's amazing. Perfect centering. Just a high quality item. I don't know. This is one of those knives that like, I think your friends would geek out about. It's definitely a conversation starter. Legal where I live. And I friggin' love it. I friggin' love this thing, man. So I kind of want it. Andy at Blade Ops, thank you for sending this. I really appreciate you, bud. And I'll let you know if I'm going to purchase this in the next few days. But I don't see how I'm going to get away from it. How am I not going to buy this, guys? It's awesome. This is so me, too. It's very like my style. Very, very cool. You know, this out of the pocket. Just bad animal. Love it. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm very excited about the knife, as I think many of you will be. I've been wrong in the past, so let me know in the comments if you connected with this design. If any of you own it, a little feedback would be nice. A couple of data points wouldn't hurt. How's she holding up? How's she performing for you? Anyway, enough rambling. So I will see you guys next time on 5 Minute Knives.